This is the shift. Big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah. Big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah. Big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah. A new phase. Yeah. This is the shift. Vibrations been raised. New friends, old friends, part ways. Embrace new change. Heal, cry, purge, fly, feel. Separate the fake from what's real. Accept the red flags for red flags and peel. Don't stick around just to stick around. Let's be real. Trust your intuition and what it's telling you for real. What's the deal while we kill our own self-worth? Had to ask myself, had to put my own self first. Tired of the self-hurt, so I put in that self-work. Tired of the self-hurt, so I put in that self-work. Tired of the self-hurt, so I put in that. Yeah, this is the shift. Big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah, big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah, big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah, a new phase. Yeah. This is the shift, so welcome to a new age. Age of Aquarius, welcome to a new day. Consciousness been raised, we changing how we do things. Balancing the mood swings, we living in a new way. New life and a new aim. New fame and a new wave. Ego was maintained, not looking just to be praised. Fell down so many times and bounced back like Luke Cage. Today I'm tired, tomorrow I'm okay. New frame of mind, cause I've been through some dark days. Some days were insane, so I walk with some new sage. Some days were insane, hard to stay sane, but I maintain. Some days were cray, hard to stay sane, but I maintain. The shift, big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah, big change, big things, a new phase. Yeah. Big change, big things, a new phase, yeah, a new phase, yeah. This is the shift. Big change, big things, a new phase, yeah. Big change, big things, a new phase, yeah. Big change, big things, a new phase, yeah. New phase, yeah. This is the shift, so welcome to a new earth. We manifested this. We changing how we view work, cause 9 to 5 ain't it. We tapped into our own worth, we owning businesses. We put our mental health first, the paradigm has switched. We owning up to self-hurt, we learned our lessons quick. We grown and doing self-work, it's a rebirth. Cause we tapped in and we turned on and we tuned in to a new song. It's been too long, the self-hate is long gone. It's a new dawn and a new wave and a new age. New rules that we remade, old rules need to cremate. Time to create, time to be brave. I told you it's a new day, told you it's a new way, told you it's a new wave and a new age, it's a new day. Shift. Yeah, we made it, y'all. Welcome to a new age. We changing how we do things. It's a new phase. It's a new phase. This is the shift.
No, let's do the sax one now.
Okay, hey guys, sorry for rescheduling, but I was working. I had a deadline that I was trying to reach, and I was like, I'm not going to sleep until I finish this. So it took way longer than I expected. But the video today is about basically a 59-year-old woman. 59-year-old woman is going back to, or she already moved back to Africa, and she's dating a 26-year-old man. And I don't know, like, the guy's getting some backlash for this. I don't know why he is. Like, no one forced him to be with her. Nobody. She chose to be with a 26-year-old. Last time I checked, it's disgusting. It is. It's not that I approve of it, right? But it's like, I mean, people got to get the bag somehow. You know what I mean? People got to make money somehow. So yeah, I don't know why people were so shocked about this and so surprised and oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Well, this is what's happening when a lot of women are going to the continent. You know, like this is the type of stuff that happens. It like they go, and for whatever reason I don't understand why you're 60 years old and now you want to get married, but whatever, let me just be quiet about that. So she's going over there, not just, I'm assuming she had a boyfriend, another boyfriend before this one. I'm just assuming because that's in some people's culture, you always have to have a boyfriend every 5 months, which is kind of weird. um yeah, so this guy is her man, which I don't understand why they're dating, why they're married. They should be dating. They should not be married. I don't know why she married him. Like, why would a 59-year-old marry a 26-year-old? I just don't understand. Like, does she really think this guy cares about her? Does she really think that this guy loves her? What? When you watch the interview, she keeps on talking about how he's so mature. Like, dude, a 26-year-old is not the same as a 30-year-old or 30 something year old. There's a clear difference, a generational difference. Yes, it's only 4 years, but I mean, there's a clear difference in how they speak, life experiences, all of that. So I don't know what she means when she talks about he's so mature for his age. That to me is disgusting because you're saying that a 26-year-old is mature for his age, meaning that in your sick mind, you want to envision this 26-year-old as being significant older than he is. That's actually, I'm not going to say it's predatory because they're legal, not consenting legal adults. So I'm not going to say it's predatory, but it's kind of close to me. It's very manipulative, right? Because this 26-year-old does not have children. He has not started his life yet. And it's like you're expecting him to hold his life to be with you. So you already have grandkids. You already retired. You already did all that. This 26-year-old has not started their life, but you want to communicate with this person as if they share the same life experiences as you. That is weird. I don't know why people do that. It's like, I don't understand. Like, I find it to be creepy and weird when people date or talk to other people who, I will say, acceptable age gaps can depend. I'd say maybe 10 years maximum, but after 10 years, I think longer or wider age gaps, there's just nothing that you guys have in common. And it's like you guys are forcing it and it's not gonna work. So why try and make it work? Like, why can't people just date people in their age group? Like, is that too much to ask that people date people who are at least 10 years around their age range? This is weird. Let me see if I could grab the video 1 second. Okay, 1 second. For some reason, it's not working. Hmm. Okay, let me try a different way.
Of age, and I now live here in Ghana since last year. We're engaged. Our wedding is in January. So, okay, for me, at first, the age difference was a big deal for me because he would always tell me, quit worrying about the age, quit worrying about the age. But, you know, sometimes I forget he's 26 because of his personality, he's very mature for his age. That's what the word I'm looking for. And his conversations is not like no young person, you know. I don't know what else you want to add to that.
Well, basically that is it, because sometimes she used to tell me, the age thing. I'm like, come on, don't worry, age is just a number. And it doesn't, to me, age does not determine the success of any relationship or a marriage, between two people.
That is that's first and foremost. That's an R. Kelly line. Okay, R. Kelly lines should not be used in real life at all because that's predatory. Secondly, he's she this woman is lying. This woman is lying so hard. She's telling me, or she's telling her audience, that when she speaks to this 26-year-old, she doesn't feel like she's speaking to a 26-year-old. That's the biggest coping mechanism ever. There's no way there could be such a generational gap and you don't realize that you're speaking to somebody different. Okay? Like the TV shows that you watch growing up versus, well, it's even a different country, so that's even more strange. But you guys have no cultural similarities at all. No cultural similarities, no generational similarities, nothing. But you're trying to normalize it so bad to fit your own narrative. This is weird. And by the way, in case I haven't made it clear, I'm not really mad at the guy. I know some people probably want me to be, but I'm not going to be mad at him. He's just getting the bag. Like, he's a legend. He is a legend. Okay? He's a legend.
It's just a gap between two people that, needs to be, it shouldn't be a problem. But, some people, you meet them, they'll be like, oh, no, you are young. Being young depends on how you behave. I could be 30, I could be 40. But if I'm not matured, it doesn't make sense.
All right, because I've met men that's my age, and I have to question them. How old are you again? Because they do some stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I don't know what to think about this one here, but and I tell him I forget his age when we talk. I respect him as a man. It has nothing to do with age, even with that. Like I respect him as a man, And that's just where we're at. We have the communication, we have the respect for each other, and this is where we
Okay.
are.
Now in Africa, before a man is engaged to a woman, they usually seek the consent of the family. So
Mhm.
how is that for you guys?
All right, I wanted to pause that there because I don't know. At least I'll just say in Ghana, I'm assuming this guy is Akan. I'm just assuming, I don't know. But in a lot of Ghanaian cultures, if you're going to marry somebody, or these people said that they're engaged, so I guess they're not married yet. Whoever you're interested in marrying and adding to your family, the family members have to know and see and assess. In this case, I understand the family members probably said yes because they were looking at, oh, she's American. But the weird part to me is your son is bringing home a woman who's probably your age as a mother. And do you, how do you honestly feel about that? You don't want your son to marry somebody who cannot give him children. You do not want your son to be with somebody who's old enough to be his mother, not even his sister, his senior sister, his mother. E- Yeah, this is just weird. This is really awkward. And he's obviously in the video gonna say that the family visits, the family meetings went well. And she's also going to say that because they're trying to cover up something that is wrong and disgusting and should not be happening. Now, I understand it's already happening. I'm not in favor of what's happening. I understand why it's happening, but this is that, oh, he's using her because he's gonna leave her when he gets tired of her, when when she gets to the age of 70, because she's already 59. So like in 11 years, he's gonna leave her, blah blah blah. But I'm just like, she clearly is doing stuff with which I can't, I don't even want, it's disgusting every time I think about it. But she's clearly sleeping with this man. She's also gaining something from this relationship. So we cannot act like it's one-sided, like one person's just using someone else and someone else is just there doing nothing, acting all innocent. She likes the benefits. She obviously loves the benefits of being with a younger man. She clearly does. The Anyways, so this is mutually beneficial. They're both using each other. I guess that's one of the reasons why it bothers me less. I really, trust me, I don't like thinking about this couple kissing, this couple doing anything. I don't like thinking about it. But if that's what he has to do, if that way what he has to do to secure his future, then so be it. Why hate? Stop being jealous, man.
No, well, it's good because just last week my parents were here, but she has met my parents on,
Other occasions.
other occasions, but they came to spend some time with us last week here. So,
We cooked a big meal, invited them over. We sat down and just hung out and talked and stuff. My family is back in the U.S. Um, they knew about me dating. I just a couple of days ago told my kids that I'm getting married, and they're all happy and they're good. They want me to be happy. That's all they want. They just want their mom to be happy. Um, I know I mentioned to him how they supposed to they you have to do the bride price, and you have to ask this and that, and then you ask, they want the man to ask the father for the hand of their daughter. So but no, we're just us. We just do what we do. We always tell.
Okay, I'm just gonna let it load a little bit more. Now, the question is, aren't I ashamed to have my flag up? Why would I be ashamed of that? Like, why would I be ashamed of that? I mean, if I have to compare this to what other people are doing in other countries, like I said, these are consenting adults. There's no child play going on. These people are getting married. There's no summer vacation boyfriends pimping that's going on. So, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's wrong, but I'm not actually ashamed of that because, like I said, nobody's using anybody. This is consensual. It is what it is. Like, if the parents are cool with it, I gotta react. You know, I gotta be the moral person here and be like, no, don't do this. This is wrong. They know it's wrong. Both of them. She's grown. She's 59. You do not think she's aware of what she's doing? Again, he's 26. He's also old enough to know what he's doing. These are grown people. At the end of the day, it is. Now, if they decide to get married, whatever, well, actually, they are getting married. But once they go to a church, right? Because I'm assuming they're Christians. Once they go to a church and ask a pastor to get involved in this, do the whole official ceremonies, and the pastor approves, and they actually are legally wed, then I mean, what can I say against the whole pastor? What can I say? I can't say nothing. And as I mentioned, there are people from other countries whose kids are going through things with people from the UK, British grannies. So, I mean, if anything, I at least don't want those people to be so judgmental cuz honey, like your place is a whole paradise for British grannies. Like, that cannot be compared to this. At the end of the day, it can. But yeah, I'm just waiting for, like, honestly, if someone wants to help me, click the link and play the video on your computer. That would be really helpful. Um oh, what song did oh, okay. I'll put the title of the song. So the song was called The Shift by Zakisha Brown. She's a Canadian artist. Young woman better stuff. Hello, good night. Young women dating older man. Yeah, I mean, that's still happening, by the way. So, I mean, what I'll say is usually the women that are doing this are women from a different country who are coming in to do this. Because there's no way you could be a Ghanaian mother and marry a son. That's socially less like social suicide. You can't do that. That's wrong. You will be made fun of. You will be ridiculed. But I guess when, you know, you come from a different country, you could do whatever you want. He acts young, don't know how he's mature. I respect him as a man. Yeah, I can't even respect men that are like men that are my age. Like, I see us as co-equals, but men that are younger than me, I don't respect them. So I don't know how she respects him as a man. I don't get that. Oh, I already addressed that. I do not. Do you think? Oh man, there is no bag to get in Ghana. The money FBA there. Well, I wasn't talking about FBA's getting bag. I was talking about Ghanaians getting bags from foreigners. That's what I was talking about. And this seems to be one of the cases of that actually happening. Exactly. Exactly. Apparently, you already know, man. You already know. Okay, I also love me a woman older than me. Now, I wanted to ask, I hear that a lot, that people like or prefer women older than them. I usually notice that people who say that are people that are, it's not usually people that are in their 30s that say that they love women that are older than them. So I believe when you get to a certain age, it just changes because fairly older men love younger women, but you have young men that say they like older women. And usually when they talk about older, they say things like they like older women because you don't have to pay as many bills. They'll cook and clean for you, they'll take care of you or whatever. So when they give me the reasons as to that's why they like older women, usually I just think, okay, so you're a bum, right? Like you're a bum and you're looking for someone to take care of you, which is fine. But then, I mean, if you're like that, then how are you going to shame a woman for wanting to do the same? Like, huh? But whatever. Because I've never really heard someone say that they like older women because of the way that they look. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying I've never heard someone say that that's the reason why they prefer older women. Usually it's because of the benefits of being with an older woman. So in this case, it seems to be the opposite with the benefits being with a younger man. Let me continue to share. Hopefully this works, man. Like, I don't know. I was trying to play this on my laptop. Um, my laptop's acting kind of weird, so I have to take it to Apple. And then my computer will not share the video at all. Okay.
Everybody, like me and him, we have our own language. We talk and do things different our way, like what works for us. So,
So you guys now you have the consent of the family.
mhm.
Actually, if you don't tell anybody your ages, they wouldn't know
They
that
wouldn't.
you're 59.
Yes.
But you look so young. I hope you know that.
Yes.
You look like 30.
I think it runs through her family because even her mom was 70 plus and her mom looked so young.
Right. Is there any time you have had to face the challenges of people accusing your man of being with you for,
Right.
okay,
The
the
greener
greener
pastures.
yeah.
Both mentioned that to me. Be careful. He's Ghanaian. He's young. This is what they really want. And I'm not gonna lie. Like I had questioned that a few times myself, and I've shared it with him. Like I've always expressed myself freely with him about things that I feel and what's on my mind and stuff. And but then I'm one of those ones, I pay attention to everything. And so I watched him very closely, the things he did, how he said it, what he does, how he treats me. And those things outweighed the negative thoughts that I had. And even we had an incident not too long ago that he did, and he traveled and he came back because he wanted to, that showed me how much he cared about me, you know. And it's not about anything else other than just how he feels.
You guys are obviously happy, and that is what is important.
Right.
So, do you have any advice for people out there that maybe, there's a man that loves you, but you're trying to you don't want to give him a chance because of age?
The age.
So, do you have any advice for them?
You?
Well, I would just usually it's the women that do have the problem, or they'll be like, oh no, you are too young, but it doesn't matter, you can give the person a chance, and once the person proves himself to be matured, that is it. Because like I said earlier, you could be with someone who is 30, 40, 50, but is not matured, so for me, I think maturity plays a very important role in every relationship.
Right. And for me, I say, because I had to probably just realize, it's not as if I'm settling, because I don't have to just settle, because I always want what's best for me. But I also realize that, sometimes we give ourselves too much expectations, and we miss out on a lot of things because our expectations are too high. So then I just tell myself, enjoy it. Enjoy myself. I'm happy. He makes me happy. We enjoy our moments together. We'll come across some problems like we do, like everybody else, and we'll get through them. And time will tell. But so far so good with us. We do have our problems, but like I said before, we do our very best, very very best, to not go to sleep with the problem. Because when we wake up to a new day, we want to wake up with no problems, than only the ones that we have to face that day. We don't want to bring yesterday into tomorrow.
So, a lot of people are curious to know, is it the man that invited you down to Ghana? Did you move to Ghana for his sake?
So we met last year.
Okay, how did you guys meet?
No, this
Yeah,
year.
it was early this year. So
Early this
we we met on a business ground.
Right.
Red flag number 2. Red flag number 2. We met early this year. What is up with this is really difficult for me, guys. I know that I'm laughing a lot, but this is actually really hard for me. What is up with people just meeting? They just met and now they're getting married. What is up? Especially as a foreigner, it's different. If you live there, you guys knew each other, been knowing each other. You do not you You're a foreigner. You do not know this guy. Why would you rush to get married to this person? Why? I know why he's doing it, so I'm not even gonna go there. I know why he did it. But why is she so desperate? Why? This is weird. This is not normal. This is not normal behavior. And the thing as well is like why is she getting married to him? Why can't they just be lovers, boyfriend and girlfriend? Why does she doesn't understand that she's actually targeting herself, because when you get married, you share things, you share assets. So I'm not trying to be too judgmental, but 26. Anyways, he doesn't have as much as she does, right? He doesn't. Does she not realize that if she does not protect her assets, he's going to take a whole lot? He's gonna gain a whole lot more than she is. And I get it. People will be like, well, she's happy. She's having a good time. You could be happy and have a good time on the street without getting married. In her case, I'm just saying in her case, because no offense to her, but no offense to her, but if she wasn't married before, I don't know why she would wait till she's 59 to get married. I just, I don't know how that works. Remarriage makes sense, right? Remarriage makes sense. But you never been married before, and all of a sudden you want to get married to someone who you share no life experiences with. It's not equal at all. What do they say to people who are getting married? You need to get married to somebody who's equally yoked to you, at least kind of the same. These people are not equally yoked, they're not balanced in life. They're not. She could, what I'm trying to say is she could do way better than him, to be honest. She can't. She's good looking. She's not broke, she's not crusty. She actually looks good. So I don't know why she settled for this guy. It's weird. Why she settled for this guy? Like, this loser? Are you serious? He's just gonna use her. Now, I'll try to see if I can show the house that she's building by herself. She's building a mansion by herself. And the consensus was that that's one of the reasons why he's actually with her, is so that he can have ownership or part ownership to the home that he's not building.
No. So personally, I train dogs. You get it. So I work with my boss. I have a boss. He's called Deepakis. I work with him. So he gave me a number to reach out to because the person needed a dog trainer. And then I reached out to the number. I came, and then that was how it all started.
So I didn't even think about dating him or anything like that. And so he sent me a message the next day. How's your day? How are you? I'd like to come and hang out with you and spend some time with you. Then he was like, my intentions is this. This is my intentions with
So
you.
I made it clear to
Very
her what
clear.
I wanted.
From the beginning.
Right. He said, I don't know about what nobody else want with you. If they haven't made their intentions clear to you, I'm making mine. And I'm just like, okay, I hear you. Like, what's going on with you?
Because I trust me, I don't want to waste my time. So I tell all guys, if you want a woman, make your intentions clear to her, make it known. That's it. If she wants you, if she doesn't,
So you found love in Ghana.
Right.
we made to ride in front of this house. That's where you are. That's where you
Okay, you're supposed to come here to train the dog or
Right.
something.
He came to assess my dog.
And then the moment you saw her, you knew she was the one.
But she's not the first American that I have met, through dog training. I've met other American people. And even as I'm talking to you now, myself and her, we are training another American dog as of now. But it was just different meeting her, and that was it.
So this has nothing to do with she being an American.
No,
woman.
she's not the first foreigner I have met in this business anyways.
So from all you are saying now, you don't have any challenges that you're facing other than the usual relationship.
No, we have, language barrier. Sometimes she would say something, I'll be like, no, you are speaking English. Here in Ghana, we studied English. But I don't know for America, but I know they speak the English. But here in Ghana, we speak, and then we learned it from your junior high school through to your whatever, your tertiary. We learn English. So sometimes she'll say something, I'm like, no, this is what you are saying. Like, what you are saying, this is what it means. Because you are speaking English, and there's a lot to English. You might think, okay, I'm a native, I'm an English, I speak English. But the fact that you speak English,
Yeah, right. So he's taking upon himself, get this, to teach her colonial English. He's saying, oh, her English is not proper. But you're taking it upon yourself to teach her colonial, outdated British English. Yeah, okay. I guess that's adorable. I don't know. I guess that's cute. That's how they bond. So you know what it is. If they love it, I like it. I like it if they love it. It's not even a problem actually. It's just funny to me.
sometimes we do have issues. I'll be like, no, babe, this is what you are saying, this is what it means. You know,
say something. I'm like, okay, so I say, well, okay, let me tell you, because what you're saying to me, how we take that in America means this. So can we do? So we'll talk and we'll clear it up, so we can both be on the same page about whatever it is that's being said, because it goes both ways. So I'll say something and he'll take it the wrong way. I'm like, that's not what I said. He's like, well, this is what I heard. And I'm like, no, let me rephrase it, and then we'll change it up and we'll get through it. So sometimes our a 5-minute conversation could turn into a 20-minute.
So, do you have any issues with the fact that your wife to be is coming to settle in Africa for good? Does it bother you?
I don't have any problem with that at all, because
In fact, we love that.
right, because I feel like we don't have to go through any stress of the U.S. Embassy or whatever, because I have friends that are married to Americans, and then I know what they went through. But even meeting them, I always told them, for me, America is not a country that even if you give me a free visa, I will do. For me, growing up, it's always been Germany. It's always been Germany, so.
And I tell people when they try to talk to me, I'm not going back to America.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going back to America.
Right. So if you try to talk to me and you try to
You guys heard that right. This is so funny. The jokes write themselves. Everyone who has a problem with this, you're a hater, and you need to check yourself in the mirror. You're a hater of progress. Congratulate our brother. Stop being a hater. But anyway, I just paused that over there because the guy was like, "Oh, America is not a place I think about visiting. It's not a place I think about going, or a place I think about traveling." But you caught how he said, "But Germany is. Germany is. Okay. All right. I mean, this could be a gateway to Germany. Who knows? Who knows?"
that's your goal, then it's not going to work with me. So I let that be known right up front, and same with him. So he knew that I'm not going back there. Like that wasn't an option.
Okay, now that you guys are together, you're into a lot of businesses that you're building together.
Right.
How do you any of you have any fear as regards to you feel free doing business together, like running your businesses together, right? So can you educate people more on that? How do you do that without, mixing business with pleasure? How do you do that?
I mean, it's been pretty simple with us, really, kind of like our 360, that's him. That's all him. I'll go if he needs some help, if he can't get nobody to go with him to help, because the machine, you see, the machine is very heavy. Or just to go tag along, just to have something to do if I don't have anything else at that particular moment. But that's his thing. That's what he handles that by himself. When it comes to people calling in, setting up appointments, paying, that's me. And the same thing goes with his dog business. When it comes to people making payments, or I need to talk to them to set up the appointments.
So she's like my manager. She manages our home.
Yeah,
all
so
the
everybody has
finances
to
and
role you
everything.
play
Right.
running the business.
Right.
You do that smoothly without any issues.
No problems.
Because when we met the American woman, because when I come to your house, I charge you for coming. So I told the woman how much I'll charge her just to come and then look at the dog. So I did, and then it was time to pay because I was done. So she was giving the money. I'm like, nope, you give it to my fiance. She manages everything.
Like a YouTube channel where you share your stories or something?
Not yet, but we're starting. We will be starting very, very soon. And because of this year, gives us our jump start too. So we're very happy and pleased to continue on and add, because there's a lot to this. There's a lot. Children is just there's so much. The communication, the everything. Just a lot.
A lot of people want to learn from you guys. Actually, they want to hear more.
And we want to help. We want to educate, because I've had people call me. I had a couple guys from Ghana call me to ask me, how do I, as an American, how do I get past that barrier of what I've heard about the African men? So he was wondering, because he wants to date and he likes American women, but that's not his goal. It's not to get anything from them. But he's like, how does he find somebody that gets through that? So to be able to do something like this is is beautiful, and I'm happy to be able to do it, and we're ready to give the information out,
Right.
because we've seen other videos of other couples with this, I don't know, their age gap might not be as big as ours, but it's still a gap. But they go through a lot of issues and problems and backlash from other people, but it's doable. And then I see a lot of women, they say the same thing too. I want to, but the age, and they're scared. And I was that person too. But like I said, you just have to, at some point, if that person makes you happy and you guys can make it work, then don't miss out on that opportunity.
Right.
Thank you so much.
You're
You're very welcome.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
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 Thank
Oh, by the way, I think some people are trying to make me feel angry about this. I'm in complete support of this. I'm so proud. This guy's doing amazing. I'm so proud of him. He was able to get an American lady. I'm so proud of this guy. We're going to America. We're gonna chill. We're gonna pop champagne. Another one. We did it again. And we can do it again and again and again and again. So yeah, like I actually don't feel any ways about this. I obviously don't feel angry about the situation. They're both consenting adults. If they both agree to this, then that's fine. That's it's weird, but hey, as they mentioned, she loves him, he loves her. Well, actually, they did not mention that. They make each other feel nice, and apparently, that's all that you need to be with somebody nowadays. Okay, just have somebody make you feel nice. So cool. I mean, if they love it, if they like it, I love it if they like it. I love it. I love it so much. And, you know, nobody should. If you go to the. Let me see if I can share the comment section, because if you go to the comment section, everybody's saying congratulations, I'm so happy that you feel good, I'm so this, I'm so that. So I'm even tired of going against stuff like this, because whenever people like me go against stuff like this, people just say you're jealous, people just say you're a hater. I don't know why I would be jealous. Anyway, people would say that you're jealous, you're a hater, you have nothing better to do, you're enemy of progress, you don't like to see two happy people together. So yeah, let me be happy that two happy people are together. Let me just be happy. This is amazing, man. Like, man, I need to throw a party over this. This is how amazing and groundbreaking amazing and groundbreaking it is. But let me show you guys the comments that people commented. They got really good comments on this too. Um, People just seem to be in unanimous support, which makes sense. Like this is a YouTube community, so everyone's trying to be happy and support each other and be there for each other. I believe most of these comments, though, are Americans, because people I know who are not Americans would not be saying things like this. They would not be so quick, to provide words of encouragement and things like that. Seriously? Okay. I guess I'll wait for the comments. I don't know. Maybe I gotta find them. Oh, here they are. Okay, so they're saying my pickup line from this video is age is just a number, is the love that matters. Okay. Wow, this sis, you're on the roll with the content. I understand her. I was 45 and my husband 25, and he's more mature than many I've dated. An amazing personality. There are 45-year-old women that marry 25-year-olds. This is oh mm, okay, moving on. I love your relationship. Love is not limited to age for a fact. It's about love. A lot of these people keep on talking about love is this, love is that. Like, it's interesting. Very, very interesting. I really respect Ghanaians are such beautiful people. I have Ghanaian friends. I'm so happy for them. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm getting bored. So generally pretty good comments. I stopped reading them because I just got bored. Right, so anyone has anything to say, you'd rather take your chances sneaking into the US through the Amazon jungle. You wouldn't marry for a visa? I mean, I probably would if I had to. Probably would, I'm not gonna lie. If the children wants, he should hope Immaculate Concept isn't just the one trick, exactly, conception. That always happens as soon as they get their papers, they're out. These women are delusional. I feel like at the end of the day, like at the back of my mind, the whole green card thing is there, but at the end of the day, you can't stop people from doing what they want to do. Like, they're gonna be together anyways. So I don't know, just wait and see what happens. I just hope that she understands that she needs to be careful and that, well, she does have children, so she should take care to actually leave things for her children and grandchildren and not leave him anything that she's not okay leaving him with. That's all. But other than that, I don't really care. To both do whatever they want to do. They're not breaking any laws. So it is what it is. This is like Angela and Mike from 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, it's a pretty similar concept. And Angela from 90 Day Fiance, after her surgery, she looks worse. Her surgery was supposed to make her look better. She looks even older now. I She looks much worse now, in my opinion. Yes, I think it's Phil's channel, and what is the title list? Okay. Long stroke. Well, I was never hating, man. I actually wasn't hating. I'm in support of this. I'm in support of this. I think this is interesting. I think it's beautiful, something new. But, I'm sorry. I can't help but to say that I'm really, really happy for him, especially. I'm sorry. I'm really happy for him. Really am. It's very hard to marry somebody from the US if you're in a different country. So I would actually count that as an accomplishment. Gentlemen, we need you to fix the economy of the continent, or else our brothers will keep embarrassed. Yeah, pretty much. No, I am pleased. This is going to create a stereotype on African men. Is embarrassment. Um, hmm. Do you think it's gonna create a stereotype on African men? The older the oh gosh. Okay. Man's going to get his kids the blue passport and remarry after. Women are only jealous of rich guys. Nobody is jealous. Yeah, that's true. Nobody cares. I mean, the girls around him are not even checking for him, to be quite honest. He doesn't look like he has anything to offer. But if she's cool with that, then that's great. Young, long, strong, green card power is inevitable. Live and let live. Okay, don't worry about what's happening in somebody's bedroom. Solomon, that always happens as soon as it. Okay, I think I already read that. I would get a citizenship on my own hands, not depend on a spouse. What if you generally fell in love with that person? Because, like, I understand that using somebody for a visa or citizenship is bad, but what if you guys generally just don't happen to be in the same country, and you need to marry that person because, like, all other avenues of coming to the country will either take too long or be too expensive. So the easiest option would be just to marry the person so that you could act, because the whole point of that thing is that you can actually live together. That's the whole point of your spouse getting a citizenship, is so that you guys could actually be together, you know so I don't know. I don't think I'm against the what I am against is I'm against the in the 90 Day Fiance, the K1 visas that they uh pass out. I'm actually against that because I think 90 days is a bit too short. It's not enough time to really know or give a trial if you're ready to marry the person or not. But I'm not against that. Oh my. Maybe they're just Buddha for the time being. He could still become a father with a fruit bearing woman when he becomes 59. Personally, that's what I think it is more. That's what I think it's looking like. But at the same time, I know if we're just being realistic here, she's 59. Mm, let's say that she lives till 90 something. No, that's, yeah, let's just say that she lives till 95. He would still be, I don't think he would be young enough to father a kid because apparently, as you get older, even if you're a man, it becomes harder for you to actually father children. Your fertility does go down regardless of your age by the age of 50. So if you're not having kids before 50, it's just not well, obviously for women it's much earlier than that, but for men, if you're not having kids by 50, it gets much harder and harder for you to actually have children. So I mean, I would say he at least has 20 years to have a child or think about that. He has enough time though. And right now, right, I understand right now at the age of 26, that's not something that concerns him, but eventually it will concern him. Yeah, I understand that, but it still becomes harder for you to have kids as you're older. Like your sperm becomes less effective. It's just the facts. It doesn't mean that you can't have kids past the age of 50, but it's not as easy as when you were younger. You know, everything ages, slows down, gets worse, and yeah. And yeah, it's not even recommended that you have kids that old anyways because you still have to take care of the children unless you have a partner that's significantly younger than you that's going to take care of the kids. Yeah. Anyway, that's a good point, but if you marry for a visa, you don't have money in okay, if you marry for a visa and you don't have money, your spouse will use that over you and it will stress you out. Um, I guess it depends. It depends on the situation. Because if it's a situation where you guys already knew each other and the person traveled and then they sponsored you to be with them, like you were already maybe in a relationship for a couple years, and I don't know, you had to travel to get your certifications or you had to go to school, and then you decide that you want to marry the woman or the man from back home. I don't feel like that's as predatory as if you meet somebody online and you don't know anything about them and then you're kind of rushing to marry them. When her kids that are older come to visit, I'm the daddy. Yeah, I think I even think I'm sure her kids are even older than him. So that's an interesting dynamic. I would feel very weird. I'm not gonna lie. If my father came home with a woman that was my age and I had to respect her, I would feel really weird about that. Cause my father did my fa oh, okay, so my father does have a second wife, right? But the second wife is still around my mom's age. So I can still see her as a mother figure. But if my father were to come home with a woman that was like not much older than me or my age or even younger, yeah, I would feel really awkward about that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I already don't respect the second wife that's my mom's age. So much more would I respect someone who's my age. Uh oh my goodness. But what I'll say though, the divorce process over there, it's not an easy divorce process. So I'll say that's something that she has to her advantage. Um, if they break up or whatever, it's not that easy to separate things. Wait, is that to her advantage? I don't know. I guess it depends on the way that she's looking at it, but the divorce process over there takes a very long time. Takes years, takes money, takes bribing, it takes so many things. So it could take a while. If anything bad happens, just knocking on wood, things are not gonna look too good, to be quite honest. We'll see how long this will last. Okay, I already said that. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'll just say the good thing about her is that she has money. So she's good. Like, she's good in life, you know? She's taken care of. He has more time. He has more time to figure it out. But she's good, I guess. Whatever. Um Stella's gonna get back into oh my but no, but she does look good though. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. You know, she's not ugly. But that really seriously begs the question of, to me, why she couldn't find, because it's not just young people that are going back to Africa. In fact, most people going back to Africa, people who could afford to go to Africa and live there. So it's people who are older, generally speaking. So to me, it just, I don't really understand why she couldn't find somebody at least in their 40s. That would have been a bit better, but at least somebody who's already had their children or already got that out of the way and is ready to settle down and, oh, I guess, slow down in life. Okay, true, people do worse things for money. Yeah, they do. That's why I can't even, I mean, at least they're getting married. If we really just want to go there, at least they're getting married. They're doing the right they're doing the right steps, and yeah, at least they're doing all of that, because even though I think things are happening a bit too fast in my opinion, it's, at least it's happening. It could have been done much worse. I've seen much worse. No, it's funny because at the same time, there are couples in Africa or couples who went to Africa and are getting divorced just now. And to me, it's interesting because I get it. You know, going through a divorce is messy, it's not the best thing in the world. But these people came on the internet, married as a unit, everything together. So clearly, when you guys are not making content together, when you guys are not doing stuff together and doing things separately, people are going to talk. they those people can lie and make rumors and say that it's a separation like they usually do, or we're separated but we're not divorced yet. Separations usually mean you're divorced or you're on the way of it. It hasn't been finalized yet, but it will be finalized because I don't know too many instances of people getting separated and they come together and decide to stay married. Usually what happens is people get separated, they divorce, and then they remarry. That's usually what happens, but I don't know too many cases of people just separating and then for whatever reason after being apart and living single lives for all that long, then they're like, "Oh, I want to try this again." That's not usually how it works. But hello.
Yeah, hello, African millennial. Well, I just got up. I just saw this title. See, I'm looking at this from a different point of view. You know, I don't want to be fooled. I think that woman is just trying to help this young man get to America. There's no way this is love. Do you understand? To me, she's trying to help this young man leave Ghana. See, even their gesture, the way they sit together, you know, this is just a game. She knows exactly what she's doing. Do you really believe this woman can be this stupid to get married to this young man for real? I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so. I think she just wants to help this Ghanaian man with his green card. Maybe he's a nice man. She likes him. She wants to set him up. There's no, it's not going to happen in Africa. If it was in America that they met, well, okay, we could give them the benefit of a doubt, but in Africa, come on, this is not real. This does not happen. You know, you might have some hidden kind of a relationship, but not an open one like this. That guy, he's smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. I think maybe she's paid her, or maybe she's just trying to help him get married, give him his green card so he can go. I think that's what she's doing. I don't really believe that there's any love story there. You can't, when with the way they sit, their dynamic, your body language, it's not look like people are in love. To me, that's how I see it.
All right. So they're not in love. It's a
Yeah,
setup.
yeah.
Wait,
I
so
think
do you
she
believe
she
that
is the
there's no
one.
love involved at all?
Yeah, there's nothing. She is trying to help this young man. That's how I say it. It's just a good woman trying to help a dusty Ghanaian get to America, have his green card, and move on with his life. That's what I say, and that is a good thing if that's what if actually she's trying to do that.
Why would that be a good thing?
Because she is trying to help him get to America. Most Africans die in going to America, and she wants to help him. That's how I say it to me. This guy has not got. If this guy has got family, I don't think there's anyone in his family that is going to even accept this. If he's going to get married, he might just get married by himself. There's no one is from his family is going to be there if it's actually true love. It's not happening in Africa. There's no way. The age gap is just too big. You understand? It's just like too big. To me, it does not make sense. Even for her, I don't think a woman her age will comfortable want to get married to a man at that young. No, I don't think. Except she's like stupid. Do you really believe a man that young is going to love you with all these young women around beautiful? No, man, come on. I don't believe that's possible.
I don't. Hmm. I don't think so because I don't know. Like she's good looking. She is, but I mean, yeah, I don't see it lasting that long. At least I
Well,
see it
good.
having like years
Mm,
limit.
Good looking on the face. I think if she takes off her clothes, it will not be good looking. 56 years you can lie. 59 years you can't hide your body. There's no way. A 59 years old woman, your body is 59 years. You can hide in your clothes, but come on, it's yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's just the truth.
So let me ask you this. So Ayoba saying I've seen an 18-year-old kid from West Africa on TikTok married to a white granny in Portugal.
Yeah, that
Why
is.
would an 18-year-old get married?
So, do you actually believe that they get married for love? Maybe it's from inheritance. See, sometimes we just look at this woman being stupid. They just want to set these young people up. Maybe it's for inheritance. Maybe she wants to give him all of her inheritance. But if they're not legally married or some, maybe he can have it. Maybe by the law, he must be a relation. He must be like relation. You must have some kind of relation with her family. But come on, 80 years old getting married to an 18 years. How can that be real?
Yeah, no, that's no, no, no.
Yeah. To me,
That
I
doesn't
think
make
the
sense.
most old women in America should do the same. Come to Africa and save these dusty Africans and give them green card and let them move to America. I think that's the best way to bridge the gap. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now someone was so okay because someone was making the argument, well, which I don't buy, but they were like, if women do this, yeah, like if women do this all the time, marry men that are like 30, 20 years older than them, why can't men do the opposite?
Good luck to them. That's what I'm gonna say. Would you? Come on, I don't think so. No. Men don't do that. Men don't. Men always like young women. Even a man is 80 years old, he's still checking out for a young woman. There's no time in a man's life that is checking for an old woman. It does not happen. From when they are 15 to when they're 100, they're always checking for young women. That's just how men think. So this thing is just a game, and they're playing it really well. If you see people in love, you can see you can tell when people are actually in love. The guy is just trying to behave himself, look comfortable, trying to make some, I don't know, maybe this thing they had to plan it. It's just a game, the interview, just to make it look good when he's going to go to the embassy to demand his visa. He can show them that video that they are. No, this is a game. No, I think I've seen people do so many horrible things. Not horrible things, but they plan your game, they make fake pictures, make emails. They know what they're doing, and she's doing something really good. So for that, I really appreciate her.
Yeah, that's true. This is a business, true. Because there's ever since I think 2012, one of my friends was doing it. He was in the internet cafe all the time, talking to people from outside, and he was like, "I need to get out of this country." So he would literally tell me that he had 5 different women from different countries that he would speak to at any point in time. And his whole plan was one of them have to fall in love with me and sponsor me to Europe. So that was the whole plan. So I know that there are people that just do this all the time. Like this is a job. You just have to do it. You know.
Yeah,
It,
that internet romance scam for the most part is just to take money from people. Are you talking about that romance scam?
yeah, but there's another romance scam that you actually want to get a visa.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, I understand. But romance scam, these people just want money for the most part. You understand? But
Yeah.
marrying for green card is a business. You come, you talk a price, how much, or well, but some people they do actually think. But if you're in America, I don't know. These Africans are smart. You understand? And sometimes they manage to fool this Europeans or Americans, whatever, and actually convince them they're going to get married to them. But at the end of the day, it fails because if you are a woman in your normal sense, come on, you can't think you're this big, I don't know, 300 pound woman, and you see this muscular young African, and it tells you, "Oh, I love you, you're my wife," that, and you actually believe. Do you understand what I mean? That's just
Yeah.
some nonsense. If you actually believe that guy with all the women that he can see in his community, young women, that he's going to fall for you, he really loves you, then you have some mental health thing going on in your head.
No, this is actually hilarious. Now, there are some people saying that this is dangerous for the image of the African men. To be honest, I feel like
African
people
men don't
already
give
know
a
about
damn.
this, so I don't. Yeah, I feel like people already know about this, so I don't know how that's gonna further destroy the image of African men. I don't see how that's going to happen.
No, it's I don't see how it's done. I think there are a lot of things like this going in the background that people don't even know. You understand? Okay, look at the other one. There was one guy, there was one woman. I think she was an African American as well. She came to Ghana, divorced from a man, and got married to a Ghanaian. You could tell that even I don't know how that love relationship was true, but your age limit was something you can say, okay, that might work. Do you understand what I mean? He was not that young and she was not that old. You could say, yeah, okay, this one might be good. But come on, not 50. Nah, that's a mother. No,
Who are you talking about? ES?
I don't really keep the names of these dusties.
Oh,
Yeah. So
the one who went to northern Ghana and was
no, no, no,
seeing
no,
the
no,
prince.
no, no, not ES. There was another one that she came to Ghana with her husband, and
Yeah.
I think they got divorced.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
talking about ES. I know ES. I'm not. She's just living her own life. No, she does not really care. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I know the one that you're talking about. She moved to, well, I don't know if she moved to Ghana, but she was visiting Ghana with her family, and then she got divorced to her American husband, and she got married to a Ghanaian guy.
yeah. So
Yeah.
just want to let like all African Americans, ladies who might be seeing this and having some hopes, forget it's not going to happen. African men don't even get married to women of the same age they consider you old. African men love women that are far younger than them. So don't take this thing as and say, "Oh, she's done it. I'm going to do it." Nah, it's not going to happen. Just forget that's a dream. You know.
Interesting. Interesting. Um.
Yeah, I think that she's doing the right thing. All these big women, come to Africa and help these dusties. Give them passport. At least what you gonna do? You're gonna die help an African brother. At least you can do something good once in your life. Help one these dusty African brothers and feel good about yourself. You've done something. Well, green card costs nothing, man. And that age, what? That age is a good age. 50, 60 years. Just come up, pop up in the continent and help some of these bomb stars. Feel good of helping some from Bombsters and take them to America and feel good about yourself. At least you've helped an African. That's the best charity you can do.
That is true. That is true, though. I mean, it, I don't know.
So would
It's
you, if your brother gets married to a woman like that, what will you think? Will you actually say, "Go ahead, that's good. You found love"? But are you going to go to the wedding?
yes, I
How?
would go.
All right, interesting. And you'll be smiling, and you'll be the what's it called, bridesmaid or whatever, dancing.
Of course, you have to help your brother.
No, he will be in the wedding all by himself. Except if it's a business, then we're gonna play the game, all of us. We're gonna sing and dance. But if it's actual love, he should be there by himself.
No, like, I wouldn't say, "Oh, congratulations! I'm glad you found love." I wouldn't say that. I would just be I would just be supportive, but I wouldn't be like. I would know that most likely it's not about love, so that's why I would be fine with it. Because I can't imagine that he would. Because it doesn't make sense. Like if my brother dates women that are, you know, his age or younger all the time, it wouldn't make sense for him to all of a sudden be with someone who's 59.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know. I don't know. That's to me. It's just wrong. You understand? It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. I don't know what kind of men do that. Actually, what do they smoke or what? No, I don't get it.
I mean, well, maybe it's a contract. I
Yes,
don't know, because the way she kept on talking about love, I feel like it's not a contractual marriage. Because if it was an actual contractual marriage, you would just see them together, but you would not see them close
that doing
together.
all that for the American the embassy interview.
Uh,
Believe me, you need to convince these people that you actually in love. The Americans, the embassy, they're watching. They know all these sham marriages in Africa. They know the American embassy. They know this happens. So you need to make it convincing for them. So putting it on YouTube, you can give them the link, and you need to do your acting. That guy, he looks smart. He looks like, okay, yes, I think I need to play this right. As I said, maybe the girl they called to interview them is part of the game. No, you don't know.
so it's possible that, okay, because if you get married to somebody, but you decide to live in a different country, but that person comes from a different country, you can still apply for a visa to their country.
Come again. I don't understand. What do you mean?
So the guy's an American citizen. They're living in Ghana. He can. Sorry, the girl is the lady's an American citizen. They're living in Ghana, so he can still apply for American citizenship.
If they are married, is that what you're asking?
Yes.
I don't really know how it works. I don't know if America accept. Yeah, you need to get a marriage certificate. You understand? You need to like prove that you're legally married. You need to prove that you're actually married. I don't know if that's what you're asking.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you need to show you're married. And if the doubt that you actually it's not a sham marriage, then you might need to give so many proofs. You know, if sometimes they may say, well, this is a sham marriage. You understand? And you need to prove to them it's not a sham marriage. Because at that age, people are going to doubt people in their normal senses. You understand? Because most of these American diplomats who work in Africa, they do understand the society. It's not just some white person in a white American in America that just believe, oh, love is a number, age is just a number, blah 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 thing. They do understand Africans. African society. So it's gonna be a little bit, uh, I don't know. The guy is just trying to make his to clean his way. He doesn't want to get into so much problem at the embassy. You understand? So it's
I think, yeah, I think if I was the guy, I'm not gonna lie, I think I would do a similar thing, to be honest.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
26, he still has time to like
exactly.
change
But
his
I
life.
think, yeah, that's it. But I think, as I said, the woman is well helping him. I don't think she actually thinks, oh, I found love. No, she's just helping this Dusty. I think so. Maybe she came to Ghana. She's a hardworking man. She likes him not like like in a romantic way. You know, try to help her brother out. You know what I mean? So and
Yeah.
he tried to convince him, well, if I can leave this country, I've got all my family to take care of. Blah blah blah. And she said, okay. I'm gonna help you because she does not look like a poor woman, you know, like a woman that does, she's just having fun. I don't know. Maybe she's getting to retirement soon. I don't know what age people get to into retirement in America. Maybe she's even retired. For someone to come to Ghana and live your life, okay, you know, she's just trying to help him out. That's what I say, and it's nothing wrong about that. But having a romantic relationship with a woman of 55 years, I don't know how that's possible. I don't know. To me,
It's
you might look as beautiful as what, but nah, come on, man. I don't know. That's 60 years. Come on. They're trying to make it 59 to sound 50, but that's 60 years old. It's just in a few months' time, you're 60 years old. Come on, nah, damn. Nah, that's not possible. That's not. I don't know. Don't know. Her body is not gonna lie. You might hide your face, paint it, but your body is not gonna lie.
right. That's true. That's true. I just, shit. I think, because even though this can be a transaction, she still needs to be extremely careful because it depends on which region they marry, but he can marry somebody else. Like, he can get married to more than one person at the same time. So I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
he's having those conversations with her.
African women are really patient. I know someone that got married to the wife, and she had to wait for him for 8 years. You understand? He could come to Africa. He had his children, and they're patient. And this guy was married in America. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just waiting for the time to burn out, then he leaves. Most of these guys who marry in America for documents, they actually do still get married in Africa. Most of them, you know, it's just for the hustle, you know. And sometimes it's bad because they have kids there, and you know, I've heard horrible stories, about people. It's not a good thing. To me, I think it's just good to tell the women it's business. Let's do business. And yeah, let's just do business.
Yeah, I've heard stories of that too. I I know somebody who did that, and unfortunately, this is what happened. He a European, married a European in Canada, and his Ghanaian wife had no idea until recently, because he died about a year ago. So she did not know that there was another woman until another time, late into the marriage, I guess. So, yeah, things like that happen. I think people can just be honest and just tell them that
Yeah, people. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
with somebody else, or this is a
People can
transaction,
just be
or
honest. Yeah, and the women, you too, should be. I don't know. You should be realistic. with the kind of men that you think you can get. You should be really, really realistic. You understand? So, and especially when it comes to African men, I don't like when they go over there and like fool this woman. But sometimes you see the ones that don't work. You will tell. You can just sit and say, "Oh boy, this guy is just using this woman," and they should be realistic. What you can get, this is, well, it's African but still a black man. What you can get in Africa, in America as a man, you're not probably gonna get that in Africa. That's just the truth. Understand? The African men, they them too, they have their level, they have their class, they have the kind of woman they want. So just be realistic with your
But
game.
I don't. Okay, because I don't understand how people can say they're. Well, the men will say that they're patient, but then they're married to somebody who's back home and they never see their wife. So how are you still married if you never see your
No,
wife?
no, that is a weird one. How can't you no. You get married to someone you've never seen. No, that's
No,
probably.
like you don't go and visit frequently. I mean,
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Some cultures can really make women be like subordinate to the man's family. You understand? Sometimes it's just the culture that make these women they just remain in the family of this man. But to me, it's weird, because come on, you get married to someone at home, you need to go frequently. If not, how do you even know that she's not married to someone else? I don't know. She too might be married to someone else.
that's true. That's true. Interesting. Well, no, because I understand the reason why not to bring them over. I understand the reason, but
Sometimes
you if
what
you
now? Yeah,
I get like if you're a father, then there's no excuse. You have to visit your children. But
exactly.
if I mean if you're single and she's childbearing age, then that's another reason why you have to visit her so that she can have children, right? It's
Of
like
course. Yeah. If
it
you keep
doesn't make sense.
her, you need to keep her busy. I mean, pregnant with children over there. So before you bring in her in America, she's coming like with 3 children. You understand? So if she wants to run away, good. That's fine. You wish her good luck.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm ready to start my day. Wish I don't know. Good day, good night. I don't know what time is it. Yeah. All right.
All right, thank you. Okay. So I guess everyone's busy. All right. So I guess I'll talk for 5 minutes and then I'll end the stream. Um, I think I kind of feeling redundant about speaking the same topic. So I guess I'll just speak about what we're speaking about. I do find it really interesting how I don't believe that I don't believe that intercontinental or bicontinental marriages for the most part are that effective. I don't believe that they can work. I know with certain cultures it's normal like for you guys to be separated, but I really don't know how you can fulfill happiness when you're not together. And it's not even about the love aspect. It's just you're not together like cuz if anyone's yet ever been in a long distance relationship, like unless there's a huge amount of trust, the other person can be seeing somebody they can be doing stuff with other people, and it'll be hard for you to know because you guys don't live together. So I'm just like, how do you translate that into a marriage where we don't see each other? Like, I just, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna do a bicontinental, intercontinental marriage, eventually there should be a plan for you guys to live together. I understand it happening for a couple of years. Worst case scenario, maybe 10 years maximum. But after 10 years, if there's no plan for you guys to live together, then I kind of just feel it's transactional. It's just, I'm married to show that I'm married, but I'm not really married because I have my own life. Because the whole point of marriage is to raise a family, uh, put your finances together, or at least put somebody's finances under and share it, you know, raise kids, whatever. I get the whole point of, okay, you're over there because you're making money and you're investing back home, so you're building houses and doing all of that. But don't you want to eventually then go back home and enjoy your family, enjoy your house, enjoy what you worked for? I just find it to be so hopeless. Some situations that I'm hearing about, that someone's married to somebody back home, that woman, because usually it's men that do this to women, that woman has no idea that he has moved on a long time ago, and she's still there waiting for the money from the man and really thinking that the love is still there when he's moved on and lived his life already. That to me is the saddest thing. It's hopeless. Babylon will do that to you. Yeah, I agree. Only the first wife in America is recognized. Subsequent spouses have no standing in the law. Subsequent spouses actually give the first wife legal standing for marriage dissolution. This is great information. This is really, really great information. I guess that's the benefits of being a first wife or the first legal wife. I see that a lot with other communities, I won't lie. I mean, I see it in my community, not as much, but more so with other communities. All right, so it's been a slow day, but I'm just gonna end it there. That's all I have to say. So this is gonna be uploaded immediately, and I will see you guys next week. I wanted to make a video this weekend, but it's FIFA right now, and there's just a lot going on because I'm gonna be watching FIFA with a whole bunch of people, like extended family, and it's already the holidays time, so it's gonna be family time anyways. So I kind of want to spend time with the family, especially the extended family, the family that comes home for the holidays and you don't see them again for like another 5-6 months. Yeah, I'm trying to spend time with them. But yeah, with all of that being said, though, thanks for everybody who participated in the chat section and for everyone who called in. And that's the end.